Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure into history, and today I'm in the woods of Taylor County, Georgia with Mr. Cecil. He is just up ahead of me, and we're out here to take a look at another historic cemetery Cecil has brought me to. And this is another one of the sand counties down here, so kind of a different landscape than we usually see. Down here I've seen some like these little short needle pines. Keep catching my eye. Very different kind of pine tree than we usually see. Kind of interesting. It's interesting how we're not that far from home, but it feels so different out here. But Cecil has brought me to Martin Family Cemetery.
Yes, Martin Family Cemetery is this section. There's actually another. It's still considered Martin, but there's another cemetery that way.
Oh, really?
That's mostly children.
Okay. So there's a VA-issued Confederate marker at the foot of this one. It's James W. Martin, Private Company E, 45th Georgia Regiment, Georgia Volunteer Infantry, Confederate States Army. He was born December 15th, 1843 and died December 18th, 1884. In memory of James W. Martin, born December 15th, 1884, died December, I guess that's 18th, matches the other one. It's kind of hard to read, 1884. So these are, again, these kind of concrete markers that we see down here. And this one had an epitaph on the top here. That's going to be impossible to read. That's all worn away. This is in memory of Mrs. All right, so I had to run to the truck and get a flashlight. So I'm using my little Olight clip light, by the way, that they sent me. I always want to give a shout out to Olight. They've been a consistent sponsor of us here in Adventures into History, and as you know, this is the best way to read one of these old headstones. So this is in memory of Mrs. M. Martin, wife of James W. Martin, born July 15th, 1839, and died August 8th, 1880. So there's James, and I guess the last one in this section is going to be another Confederate veteran. Look at his old concrete headstone first. In memory of A.W. Martin, born February 15th, 1824. He was born way back. Died March 9th, 1886. Again, concrete markers here. Looks like there was definitely something on this marker at one time, but it has not stood the test of time at all. He's got a VA-issued Confederate marker, though. A.W. Martin, Private Company D, 18th Georgia Regiment, Confederate States Army. Birth date on here is February 24th, 1824 to March 9th, 1886.
And his first name was Ananias. Ananias Wright Martin. And unmarked in between them is his wife, Lydia.
Okay, cool. So Lydia's in here somewhere. And this is a good example of not forming an indention in the sandier areas. You'd never know that there were any other graves out here. Cool. So I guess their home was nearby here, probably.
And there's also another cemetery right down here. That is bigger than that one.
Oh, really? Oh, let's see. Oh, wow.
It is all children except for one, mostly from the Streetman and Jinks families. that were early settlers of this area.
So how, do you know how they were connected to?
I do not.
Okay. Wow, that's, I wasn't expecting that. I wonder why they're so separate like this. I guess unless they just weren't related, but that's pretty interesting.
The other adult that's in here is a Martin, and she's right here.
Gotcha. All right, so in memory of Henry B. Jinks, born April 19th, 1869, died August 3rd, 1869. The little babe has gone to rest to something with Christ forever blessed. I'm surprised we were able to read that. In memory of Mary Jinks, born January 7th, 1868, died January 15th, 1868. And what a... I mean, that one I can't make that one out. Just the rain, I guess, has just pounded this concrete. In memory of Ida Streetman, born and died June 1st, 1880.
And I'm assuming that the Jinks and Streetman were allied families,
Yeah.
because there's a cemetery that we're actually supposed to clean up and photograph is the Jinks Streetman Cemetery.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That's not too far from here either, is it?
No, we passed it on the way here.
I can't read that one. That one shows up really well. In memory of, two. Oh, I wonder if
Yeah, they were twins.
Yeah. In memory of Lemuel and Mary Streetman, born and died February 1st, 1867. In memory of Lula Agnes Streetman, born May 8th, 1866, died May 23rd, 1866. Man, that is just... In memory of Mrs. Frances Martin, age unknown. Wow. In memory of Mrs. Frances Martin, age unknown. Huh. The place is vacant in our homes, which never can be filled. That's a common epitaph there. And there's more. Let's see. In memory of William Edward Harris, born and died February 12th, 1871. Again, really worn epitaph right there. Harris. Another Harris. In memory of James Thomas Harris, born and died April 7th, 1871. My God, man, this is... You know, we see a lot of these children's graves in these old cemeteries, but this is a lot. In memory of Lester Jinks, born July 9th, 1882, died July 22nd, 1882. I mean, just they're all just infants. Memory of Pearl Jinks, born January 8th, 1876, died August 15th, 1878, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we see a lot of this sort of thing, a lot of these children's graves in historic cemeteries. But to just have all of these out here, and I mean, so many of these are just infants. I mean, that's just sad. They never, kind of like they never even had a shot at life. And this is that's a sad cemetery right here. You know, a lot of times we see cemeteries and look at cemeteries as the stories of people's lives and look at it from a historic perspective, and that's still what we're seeing here as a historic perspective into this family's losses, but this one, you know, we see a cemetery and we see some young folks in a cemetery, and I always have to think about a life that was cut short. But many times we see people who live to an old age, lived full and interesting lives, and that's what we try to document. But out here, that's tragic right here. And I'm looking at the dates now: 1869, 68, was it 80, 67, 66. You know, just one child death after the other. 79, 82. And you see something like this and just wonder if they had a single child that survived. I didn't point it out, but there's what looks like an adult-sized grave right here. Any idea on that one?
I don't know. There was nothing on the burial list.
Yeah.
I surveyed this one a couple years ago. I may have added it as an unknown.
Gotcha. Well, that is a tragic cemetery. Have you completed a Taylor County survey?
It's the one I'm currently working on. I pulled off it to do Talbot County.
Gotcha.
It's probably 80% done with Taylor.
Give me the counties that you finished again in surveying.
Marion, Schley, Talbot, and most of Taylor.
Cool. Very cool. And Cecil does incredible work. I mean, really, with this. So, you know, I had at one time thought I was pretty good at finding these old lost and forgotten cemeteries. Then I met Cecil and realized I wasn't nowhere near good at it. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this video. This is a fascinating place. I appreciate you showing it to me, Cecil. If I had come out here, I wouldn't have thought that there would be anything past this first section, but then that's back there is just, that's sad. I guess it'd be interesting to look at, you know, and think whether it was genetic, why these children were dying, you know, either on the day they were born or shortly thereafter, or if there was some kind of disease going around in those dates. It'd be interesting to know, but I guess that's just going to be a mystery for now. So again, big thank you to Cecil for bringing me out and everything that he does in the historic preservation realm, and hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been very, very neat looking scenery. Big change of scenery if you look at a lot of our videos. The sand counties just look different. We'll see you next time.